Have you ever wondered why Andrew Johnson, the 17th President of the United States, holds the dubious distinction of being the first American president to be impeached? What led to this unprecedented event, and what was its aftermath? Today, we're going to delve into the depths of history and unravel the intriguing story of Andrew Johnson's impeachment. Andrew Johnson ascended to the presidency following the assassination of President Abraham Lincoln in April of 1865. Johnson, a Southern Democrat, was initially favored by the Republicans for his strong anti-secession stance during the Civil War. However, his lenient approach towards the defeated Southern states after the war quickly made him a controversial figure. Johnson's policies, known as presidential Reconstruction, were markedly lenient towards the South. He pardoned former Confederates and allowed them to regain political power. This resulted in the passing of the Black Codes, discriminatory laws that severely restricted the rights and freedoms of the newly freed African Americans. Johnson's actions deeply angered the radical Republicans in Congress, who were fighting for equal rights for all. In 1866, the radical Republicans retaliated by passing the Civil Rights Act, which Johnson vetoed. However, Congress overrode his veto, marking the first time in history that a major piece of legislation was enacted despite a presidential veto. This set the stage for a bitter power struggle between the president and Congress. In 1867, Congress took another step to limit Johnson's powers by passing the Tenure of Office Act. This law prohibited the president from dismissing certain office holders without the Senate's approval. Johnson, believing the act to be unconstitutional, defiantly dismissed Secretary of War Edwin M. Stanton, a Lincoln appointee and ally of the radical Republicans. This dismissal was the last straw for the radical Republicans. In February of 1868, the House of Representatives voted to impeach Johnson on 11 articles, primarily focusing on his violation of the Tenure of Office Act. Following his impeachment by the House, Johnson's trial began in the Senate in March. After a lengthy trial, the Senate fell just one vote short of the two-thirds majority needed to convict Johnson. The final vote was 35 in favor of conviction and 19 against. Johnson narrowly escaped removal from office. He served the remainder of his term, but did not run for re-election. The tension between the President and Congress did not ease until the election of Ulysses S. Grant, later in 1868. In the aftermath of Johnson's impeachment, the Tenure of Office Act was deemed unconstitutional by the Supreme Court in 1826, vindicating Johnson's defiance of the law. However, his impeachment left a lasting impact on the presidency, setting a precedent for future impeachment proceedings. To summarize, Andrew Johnson's impeachment was a result of a power struggle between the President and Congress during a tumultuous time in American history. His lenient policies towards the South, defiance of Congress, and violation of the Tenure of Office Act led to his impeachment. Despite narrowly avoiding conviction, his presidency was marred by his impeachment, and his actions during his tenure continue to be a subject of debate among historians. The story of Andrew Johnson's impeachment serves as a powerful reminder of the checks and balances that underpin the American political system, and of the sometimes tumultuous relationship between a president and Congress. It's a fascinating chapter in the annals of American history, and its impact can still be felt in the political landscape today. If you like this type of content, please consider subscribing, leaving a comment, and hitting the like button.